Formal letter 3. Official letter. An official letter is by or to a person holding some office. It is concerned with official matters only. প্রথাগত চিঠি কোনো অফিসের দায়িত্বপ্রাপ্ত কর্মকর্তার লেখা বা কর্মকর্তাকে উদ্দেশ্য করে লেখা চিঠি। এটি অফিসের কর্মকাণ্ড সম্পর্কিত। Be careful about the following points. 1. Write heading and reference number properly. Heading ও reference নম্বর ঠিকভাবে লিখবে। 2. Begin with the very formal sir, madam. If the writer and the recipient are of the same rank, use dear sir, dear madam. Never use my dear sir, my dear madam. চিঠিটি শুরু করবে স্যার স্ট্রোক ম্যাডাম দিয়ে। লেখক ও প্রাপক সমমর্যাদা সম্পন্ন হলে ডিয়ার স্যার বা ডিয়ার ম্যাডাম ব্যবহার করবে। কখনো মাই ডিয়ার স্যার বা মাই ডিয়ার ম্যাডাম লিখবে না। 3. Mention the subject in brief. বিষয়টি যথাসম্ভব সংক্ষেপে লিখবে। 4. The body of the letter should be concise and to the point. চিঠির মূল অংশটি অর্থাৎ বডি সংক্ষিপ্ত ও যথাযথ হবে। 5. Use the subscription quote yours faithfully unquote. শেষে সাবস্ক্রিপশন হিসেবে yours faithfully ব্যবহার করবে। 6. Use full signature of the writer. লেখকের সম্পূর্ণ সই থাকা উচিত। Worked out examples. 1. Write a letter. Worked out examples. 1. Write a letter to the officer in charge of your local police station reporting that you have lost your bicycle. In the letter, you must mention the date and time of the loss, the place where from it was lost, brand name and description of the bicycle. Answer. Riverside Road, Anandapalli, Korimpur, Nodia, May 10th, 2024. 2. The officer in charge, Korimpur Police Station, Korimpur, Nodia. Subject, loss of a bicycle. Sir, this is to inform you that my bicycle was stolen at 11 a.m. Yesterday at Korimpur bus stop. Keeping the bicycle against the banyan tree near the ATM counter of UBI, I entered the counter for withdrawal of money. Within 2 minutes, I returned and found my bicycle missing. I searched every nook and corner, but all my efforts were futile. I asked all the people around the ATM counter, but none could help me. So as the last resort, I now seek your help. Para. Only a week ago, I bought the Hero Jet bicycle of black color. It bears the number H12905. I can produce the cash memo which testifies my ownership. This is the only means of transportation for my domestic works. Para. Now, I earnestly request you to look into the matter so that I can get back my lost bicycle. Yours faithfully, জীবন কৃষ্ণ সেন। পৃষ্ঠা 326। 2. Write a letter to the postmaster requesting him to note the change of your address and to send your letter, etc. to your new address. Answer. Ranibagan, Berhampur, Murshidabad, March 10, 2024. To the postmaster, Berhampur Post Office, Berhampur, Murshidabad. Subject, change of address. Sir, Parashuru. I would like to inform you that very recently I have shifted to my own house at Rani Bagan from my rented house at Panchanontala, Berhampur, Murshidabad, which is still within the area of your postal zone. I would be very grateful to you if you could update the new address in your records and redirect all future communications to my new address. New address 28 by 2 KN Road, Rani Bagan, Berhampur, Murshidabad, West Bengal. In the meantime, I shall inform all the senders of the change of address. Thank you for taking time to attend to this matter. Yours faithfully, Nirmal Sinha. 3. Write a letter to the postmaster of the local post office complaining about the irregular delivery of your letters. Answer. 15 Ghosh Street, Krishnanagar, Nodia, February 11, 2023. 2. The postmaster, Krishnanagar, Post Office, Krishnanagar, Nodia. Subject. Irregular delivery of letters, etc. Sir, Parashuru, I regret to inform you that irregular and late delivery of letters have been causing great troubles to me. I am sorry to say that I have not received many important letters sent by ordinary post. There has been repeated occurrence of late delivery. Recently, I received a registered letter sent by speed post almost after a month from the date of posting. Paragraph. Often letters are delivered to children playing on the road. As a result, sometimes I have to face unwanted situations. Paragraph. So I request you to look into the matter and take necessary steps to prevent such irregularity in future. Paragraph. In addition to that, the delivery is very careless. Yours faithfully, Keshav Bishwas. 4. Write a letter to the postmaster complaining about the delay in the delivery of a very urgent letter addressed to you due to negligence of the postman. HS 2017. Answer. 14 Serpentine Lane, Kolkata 700014, 17th March 2024. To the postmaster, Shialda Post Office, Kolkata 700014. Subject. Delay in the delivery of an urgent letter. Sir, paragraph Shuru, I regret to draw your attention to the fact that I am not receiving my letters on time. This unexpected delay has caused a great loss of my opportunity as a job seeker since I received my interview letter on March 10th, although it was posted on 23rd February. The said interview was scheduled on March 9th, 2023. It is evident that the letter reached your post office on March 6, 2023. It is clear that I could not appear before the interview because of the negligence of your postman. So I request you to take appropriate action against such negligence and take proper measures to rectify it. Thank you. Yours faithfully, Anirban Nag. 5. Write a letter to the chairman of your municipality complaining about the insanitary condition, lack of cleanliness, and the problems of flies and mosquitoes in your locality. Answer. B12 by 532. Kollani, Nodia, March 15, 2024. To the chairman, Kollani Municipal Corporation, Kollani, Nodia. Subject. Insanitary condition of our town. Sir, Parashuru, on behalf of the people of Kollani, I would like to draw your attention to the lack of cleanliness in our town. It is known to all that Dr. Bidhan Chandra Rai dreamt of a green and clean town, Prishta 327, while establishing Kollani with all civic amenities. His dream town has now become shabby with dump of garbage, which is an ideal breeding ground of flies and mosquitoes. The pavements beside all the diagonal roads are heaped with garbage emitting foul smell and causing inconvenience to the pedestrians. The roadside drains are clogged with litter and plastics and they cannot carry water during the rainy season. The condition of the marketplace is worse. Waste disposal system does not function properly. In such a situation, epidemics may break out at any time. If drastic steps are not taken to improve the sanitary condition of our locality, very often cases of jaundice, malaria and enteritis are reported. Para. I therefore request you to take proper steps for regular removal of garbage and to take a comprehensive action plan to restore the lost glory of Dr. B.C. Roy's dream town. Yours faithfully, Pallab Mukherjee. 6. Write a letter to the Pradhan of your Gram Panchayat requesting him or her to make necessary arrangement to sink a tube well in your locality. Answer. Shahapur, Birbhum, May 2, 2000, 20XX. 2020. May 2, 2020. 2. The Pradhan, Shahapur Gram Panchayat, Popara, Shahapur, Birbhum. Subject. Request for sinking a new tube well. Sir, on behalf of the residents of Malpara, Shahapur, I would like to draw your attention to the great hardship of residents who are in want of fresh drinking water. People of this area are compelled to walk for 10 to 15 minutes to reach the nearest tube well at Skulpara. As many people flock to one tube well, sometimes they need to wait for their turn in the queue. During the hot days of summer, the problem becomes so acute that people often fight for water. The scarcity of drinking water causes much suffering to the common people. The only remedy lies in sinking a new tube well in the heart of Malpara. In these circumstances, I earnestly request you to make necessary arrangement for sinking a new tube well for the people of Malpara. Otherwise, at any moment, they may burst into louder protest on this burning issue. Yours faithfully, Sridham Mal. 7. Write a letter to the junior technical officer of your nearest telephone exchange asking for a new telephone cum broadband connection. Answer. Chatna, Bankura, March 3, 2020. 2. The junior technical officer BSNL. Chatna Telephone Exchange. Chatna, Bankura. Subject. Request for a new telephone cum broadband connection. Sir, Parashuru. With due respect, I would like to intimate you that I have recently been transferred to Chatna Hospital. As a medical officer, I urgently require a personal telephone connection at my quarter within the hospital campus. Para. Although many private companies offered me better terms and conditions and assured me of better services, I have turned down their offer to opt for you only because of my long-standing faith in your services. Paragraph. So I request you to provide me with a telephone cum broadband connection as early as possible so that I may remain in touch with my family members and patients. Yours faithfully, Dr. Sudeep Pal. আবার পড়ছি। So I request you to provide me with a telephone cum broadband connection as early as possible so that I may remain in touch with my family members and patients. Thank you. Yours faithfully, Dr. Sudeep Pal. Formal letter 4. Letters to the editor. In letters to the editor, common people express their views, opinions and suggestions on a particular issue concerned with public interest. It is an indispensable feature of a daily. Through such letters, major issues in public life get reflected and public opinion is built up. These letters mold the minds of millions, including public servants, involved in redressing grievances. সম্পাদক সমীপেশু লেটার্স টু দ্য এডিটর বিভাগের চিঠিতে জনগণ জনস্বার্থ সংক্রান্ত বিষয়ে তাঁদের দৃষ্টিভঙ্গি, মতামত ও পরামর্শ প্রকাশ করেন। যে কোনো দৈনিকের এটি অপরিহার্য অঙ্গ। এ ধরনের চিঠিপত্রের মাধ্যমে জনজীবনের গুরুত্বপূর্ণ বিষয়গুলির প্রকাশ ঘটে এবং জনমত তৈরি হয়। এই ধরনের চিঠিপত্র জনগণের ক্ষোভ প্রশমনকারী, সরকারি কর্মচারী সহ লক্ষ লক্ষ মানুষের মনে প্রভাব বিস্তার করে। ইন রাইটিং এ লেটার টু দ্য এডিটর। 1. অ্যাড্রেস দ্য এডিটর, সম্পাদককে সম্বোধন করো। 2. হাইলাইট দ্য ইস্যু টু বিল্ড পাবলিক ওপিনিয়ন, জনমত গঠনের জন্য বিষয়টিকে গুরুত্বসহ প্রকাশ করো। 3. সাজেস্ট মেজার্স ফর রিড্রেসাল অফ গ্রিভান্সেস, ক্ষোভ প্রশমনের জন্য সুচিন্তিত পরামর্শ দাও। পৃষ্ঠা 328। 4. Handle the controversial issues with care, বিতর্কিত বিষয়কে সতর্কতার সঙ্গে তুলে ধরো। 5. Use proper information to make people aware of the issue, বিষয়টি সম্পর্কে জনগণকে অবহিত করার জন্য গঠিত তথ্য ব্যবহার করো। 6. Justify your views, opinions and observations, তোমার দৃষ্টিভঙ্গি, মতামত ও পর্যবেক্ষণকে যুক্তিগ্রাহ্য করে তোলো। 7. Present the issue in a formal manner, বিষয়টিকে ভদ্রসম্মতভাবে উপস্থাপন করো। 8. Use quote yours truly unquote as subscription, শেষ করো yours truly দিয়ে। Worked out examples. 1. Write a letter to the editor of an English daily expressing your concern about indiscriminate use of microphones. Answer. To the editor, The Times of India, 7A SN Banerjee Road, Kolkata 700014. Subject: Indiscriminate use of microphones. Sir, para shuru, would you kindly publish my views on indiscriminate use of microphones in the letter to the editor column of your esteemed daily? Para. Today, rampant use of microphones has become a great nuisance, be it a political gathering or a social ceremony, religious festival or a cultural function. Microphones are being used in high volume, tormenting people of all ages. Indiscriminate use of loudspeakers disturbs serenity and peace in public life. Students, especially examinees, find it really difficult to concentrate on studies. Patients and the old cannot sleep. Common people suffer from the evil effects of noise pollution. This practice has already established itself as an inseparable part of all functions and festivals. It rudely overrides our right to live in peace. Although almost all suffer from this nuisance, none dare to protest, and in absence of any protest or implementation of law, The incessant shower of high-pitched songs and music goes on harassing us every day. Para. How long should we allow this to go on? If we cannot raise our voice against this evil, it will contribute to cultural and moral degeneration of the youth, torture us terribly, and make us deaf and mentally disbalanced. Paragraph. It is a cruelty towards humanity. Would you kindly highlight the issue on your editorial? Yours truly, Anirban Nag. Anandapalli, Korimpur, Nodia, February 10, 2020. 2. Write a letter to the editor of an English daily expressing your deep concern over the high prices of essential commodities. Answer. To the editor, The Times of India, Kolkata. Subject. Price hike of essential commodities. Sir, Parashuru, through the powerful columns of your esteemed daily, I would like to ventilate my deep concern over the high prices of essential commodities. Paragraph. The present trend of rising prices of all essential commodities has put the common people to extreme hardships. Over the last decade, prices have soared higher and higher. The price of rice, dal, spices, vegetables, mustard oil, and all other articles are going up by leaps and bounds. The charge of electricity and LPG cylinder is also increasing. All types of medicines, including life-saving drugs, are now beyond the reach of the common people. Paragraph. In this situation, it is really a challenge to maintain a family with fixed income. The poor and the lower middle class are the worst sufferers. The daily wage earners are terribly crushed. The burden of expenditure is so heavy that common people suffer most. They cannot make both ends meet. It reflects that the government is insensitive to the misery of the common people. No attempts have been made to check inflation and price rise. Paragraph. In my opinion, the government should take stern measures against unscrupulous hoarders and traders who are largely responsible for this vicious and spiral rising of prices of all essential goods. Yours truly, Shomit Sinha. পৃষ্ঠা 329. 3. Write a letter to the editor of an English daily complaining against the inconveniences caused by the hawkers. Answer. 2. The editor, The Times of India, Kolkata. Subject. Troubles caused by hawkers. Sir, Para, would you kindly allow me to express my concern over the inconveniences caused by hawkers? Para. It is a matter of regret that the pavements in all big towns, including Kolkata, are now in possession of hawkers. They spread their wares on the footpaths and thereby cause great inconveniences to the common people who are forced to walk down the middle of the road. In some parts, the stalls set up by hawkers encroach the sidewalks. Pavements and sidewalks are gradually vanishing. Pedestrians are compelled to take the risk of their life. Occasionally, eviction operation gives the pedestrians a sigh of relief for a week or two, but in absence of monitoring by the police and civic authorities, they reoccupy the pavements and start business. Paragraph. How long will this practice continue? How long will people have to risk their lives by walking down the middle of the road? Yours faithfully, Nandini Sen. 4. Write a letter to the editor of an English newspaper about the need to raise awareness about animal rights among the public. HS Model Question 2024 wbchse. Answer. To the editor, The Telegraph, 6 Profullo Sarkar Street, Kolkata 700001. Subject. Need for awareness about animal rights among the public. Sir, through the columns of your esteemed daily, I would like to express my concern over the need to raise awareness about animal rights and among the public. Para. It is found that countless animals suffer in silence. They are subjected to cruelty, neglect, and exploitation. We have already lost multiple rare species because of illegal poaching and natural calamities like floods and droughts. It is a pervasive issue that demands our attention. We should remember that animal rights are essential for maintaining an ecological balance and ecosystem services. Animal welfare is necessary for human welfare. Some animal lovers organizations are working all over the world for the protection of animals. We should admit that animals have the right to live without being tortured and slaughtered recklessly. So we should launch an awareness program to ensure animals have their rights. Together we can build a healthy society that values empathy for all living beings. In my opinion, the government should come forward to launch mass awareness about animal rights. Paragraph. I urge everyone to come forward and protect the rights of animals. Let's raise our voices and make a difference. Yours truly, Orko Das.